Welcome back to another round of Daniel Rambles. Today we're going to talk about a book I've been reading for the last 70 days. The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. Now this book has 10 scrolls within it that, if applied as one's life philosophy, can help one overcome the obstacles and debris that they may face in life. So we're gonna go over the scrolls and maybe give you a couple of quotes in there to tap it off. Alright. So scroll number 1. I will form good habits and become their slave. For only good habits can subdue bad habits. What's a good habit? Well, saying please and thank you. Listening with intention. Making your bed. Cleaning up after yourself. Immediacy. Good habits. What are some bad habits? Speaking with absolute statements like, you always, you never. Bad habit. Making assumptions. That's a pretty bad habit that a lot of us fall prey to. Treating others poorly. Scapegoating our problems on others. There's a lot of bad habits and a lot of good habits. Which do you choose? Scroll number 2. I will greet this day with love in my heart. It's pretty straightforward. Love thyself and love others. Do not hate, harm, or hinder with thine thoughts and actions. So let it be so. Greet the day with love in your heart. Scroll number 3. I will persist until I succeed. For we know not which bend in the road will lead us to our goals, but it is when we stop trying that the opportunity for success ceases to exist. So, persist until you succeed. Scroll number 4. My personal favorite. I am nature's greatest miracle. Think about all the variables and occurrences that had to fall into place in order for you to be here, conscious, watching me on a screen, ramble on about Og Mandino. It's a pretty amazing occurrence. Just recognizing the absolutely miraculous nature of our existence can be fruitful. Scroll number 5. I will live this day as though it is my last. It's pretty straightforward, but very powerful. Scroll number 6. Today I will be a master of my emotions. Because we don't want our emotions making decisions for us a lot of the time. Specifically in conflict. Because they can make some pretty poor choices. They use some choice words that may leave other individuals feeling hurt. As we say, our actions should not hate, harm, or hinder another. Ergo, get those emotions under control. Not to say you shouldn't feel them. No. A thought that's already manifested in your mind, you can't just get rid of it by ignoring it or just saying, oh, bad, Daniel, bad. You should have had those thoughts. No, you need to introduce new thoughts to subdue those old thoughts, to call into question the rationale behind that thought, the reasoning behind that thought, the history behind that thought. Because you cannot ignore that which exists, for then it will persist. But if you call into question the thought, then you can introduce a new thought that call into question the integrity of the emotional ones. So that's my recommendation for mastering your emotions. Scroll number 7. I will laugh at the world. Because humans are funniest when they take themselves too seriously, and I'm under the impression that a lot of humans take themselves a little bit too seriously. Conflict emerges, and then they allow their emotions to dictate their perception of life. Goal number 8. Today I will multiply my value 100-fold. For a mulberry leaf, touched by the genius of man, becomes a star. Clay, touched by the genius of man, becomes a castle. A cut of sheep's hair, touched with the genius of man, becomes a raiment for a king. So if leaves, clay, and hair can multiply their value 100-fold, then surely humanity can multiply their value 1,000-fold. So today, multiply your value. Make good choices. Scroll number 9. I will act now. Remove the mantra, I'll do it later, from your vocabulary. For immediacy is key. In the pursuits of success, self-development, action begets mood. I think that's a saying. Action comes before mood, so if you take action, then your mood will follow. Scroll number 10. I will pray for guidance. My life need not be filled with religion in order for me to recognize this greatest mystery of nature. All creatures that walk the earth, including man, possess the instinct to cry out for help. I will pray for guidance. And there you have it. Those are the Og Mandino scrolls with a little bit of my narrative intertwined. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe. Toodles.